So the reason I'm buying a Benz is because I want people to respect me. No, it's a wrong mindset. Even Facebook owner, I don't know why I'm talking about him this morning. I have seen interviews where they will sit him down and talk about privacy. You don't have rights to. There are certain rights you should not have in people's life. So let's check your back end. So if I'm in a hotel, I saw one interview. So does Facebook know that I am here? Sometimes they put him on hot seat. I've watched many interviews. So that one person will not become God and feel like every other person should be under you. Because one thing you don't know is one thing about all these apps. They have so many access you don't know. You, when they give you license, maybe because you cannot read, you will scroll through and click accept. You click accept, Abi, but you don't know what you accepted. They have a back end. Most of them see every activity. How come Facebook can remind you that macaroni or that spaghetti you posted 5 years ago? How come they know your personality? How come some of all these games are on Facebook? Those games that tells you about yourself. Oh, Dorcas, she's a nice person. She likes her tea like this. And you say, how did they know? Why wouldn't they know? They've been checking your activity for the last 10 years. So when you play the game, why is it that when you want to play the game, you can't play it out of the Facebook? It must be connected to Facebook. Because for a while, they know your activity. They've been watching you. They know what you like. They know the people you post. They know the kind of things you do. They know what you post. So they tell you it's horoscope. When they bring the game, they tell you, enter your profile from Facebook. Then you go. Then they will scan you. And then they will tell you, this one, he likes partying. Then they will tell Gabriela, this on Facebook, they tell you, you like to party. Gabriela will say, how did they know? No, they know. Because you've been posting all the parties that you went to. Just an illustration. That's how it is. They say, oh, this one, because they've been watching you. So they correct them. They put them on hot seat sometimes. Okay, so what extent do you have, your privacy? They want to check. So that nobody will become God and become indispensable. They put him on that spot sometimes. God gives grace to the humble. If there is one attitude you must imbibe, humility. Even Jesus will heal people and tell them, see, yes, even though there's another reason for that, but then one of the reasons is that, just go. Don't tell them I healed you. You heal somebody. The world must know now. Won't you write this in front of your church? The healer of the healing ministry. You must write it. Because you want to be respected based on what you have done. No. Humble yourself. It is God that lifts one up. It's God. Because you can't tell who the person you are acting proud to will become tomorrow. You can't tell. So that's one good lesson, she has learned and that she's sharing with us. Learn to respect everybody. Young or old. Respect everybody. Give honor to who honor is due. Because, trust me, you don't know the channel that God is going to use. And the funny thing about us people is that sometimes, when we are relating with people, we see what you are doing wrong. Some people, they see what you're doing wrong, but they're not going to tell you. They cut you off. They see opportunities coming to you, they block it. That one that doesn't have respect. She's too proud. Please, I have somebody else that is humble. That's what they say. I have somebody else that is humble. Can we give it to this other person? That one, she's too proud. Pride is something you must deal with. I'm telling you. The danger of pride is that most people will not come to tell you. They will not tell you. Yes, sis.
Last week we mentioned a lot of things. People, you can see proud, like the way people walk, the way they dress, like the way they talk. But I see proud in many people, but I don't know if they know. But does it mean that if they don't know that they are proud? Because there's different kind of pride I can see. Yeah. Maybe the way you look at people, the way you dress, even your look straight to somebody, it can show that you are proud. Even the way you walk and all that. Can those people know that they are really proud?
In fact, in the way you drive, it shows everywhere. Those of you who drive, have you noticed that your character shows in your driving? Have you noticed? You've not noticed. So nobody's agreeing to that. Those of you who drive, have you noticed that your attitude shows in your driving? Gabriela, you've not noticed it. How do you drive? Should we talk about it? JP, how do you drive? Fast. How patient are you when driving? You're not patient, Abby. Sometimes, check your patience level. You will see it when you are driving. I'm telling you, it shows everywhere. That may not be pride. I'm just using that to explain something. Pride, same way pride shows everywhere. It can even show in your dressing. Where did God see Lucifer's soul? In his heart, right? It shows everywhere. Sometimes, truly, like you say, they don't know. They don't know. Can I shock you? Sometimes, you are not even doing it. It's not even pride, but it will be termed as pride. You see the problem? Do you know why? Because you are doing something that proud people do. It's critical. As it sounds, you will say, okay, what do you want to do again now? Sorry, I'm sorry, it's not me. It's the world that you are living in. Yes.
Does it now mean that you stop? No, but the question is, no, it's not personal. But does it now mean that you should stop being yourself because people think you're proud?
Who are you? What's yourself? That's yourself. Be yourself.
Okay.
It's yourself. Be yourself. Is it in the right context? Is that how it should be?
Okay, first things first. In my head, I feel personally that the whole thing about pride is about motive. What's your motive for being the way you want to be? Like let me ask. Outside, in your character, that's what I'm saying. Say someone like, okay, let me take for instance, myself personally. I like certain things. I like wigs. I like perfumes a lot. So I buy wigs, I wear them. I use perfumes, I wear them. I buy perfumes, I wear them. And then someone thinks this one is just being proud, showing herself and showing off. It's not my fault. Am I supposed to stop doing the things I like because some people might term it pride? That's what I'm saying. The fact that, like you said, you could just be yourself and someone thinks this person is proud. That's what I'm not asking. Does it now mean that I should stop being myself?
You will be yourself. But being yourself, check the context. Make sure that what you're doing is right. How can I fix air and determine it as pride? It's wrong. Some people will definitely get you wrongly. But I don't think it's air or perfume we should use as example. I'll give you another example.
All right, sir. I want to ask something concerning this pride thing. Firstly, I want to learn what's the difference between pride and overconfidence. As in having confidence. Okay, let me know. Having self-confidence. Okay, let's say self-confidence. Because a lot of times I've met people that have self-esteem and self-confidence in themselves. And when they speak, everybody will just say, this guy is a proud person. But actually, sometimes I'll see it in another way. And even me myself, there are things that I know very well I can do. And someone start asking me, and I'll tell you, yeah, because that's the truth. But when you start saying that, people will start saying, this guy is a proud person. I'm like, come on now. If I can do something, I'll tell you I can do it. If this is my level, I'll tell you this is my level. So me talking about it.
Hold on. This is your self-esteem. You are right.
All right.
It's good. It's possible. But at what point do you think it can become pride? Think about it.
That's the reason I'm asking.
The tilt is very tiny, I'll tell you. Very tiny. What he has said, there's no problem. You can do something, and you are saying you can do it. But there's a tiny tilt that can make it right.
So, sir, how can you tell the difference between maybe someone comes up to you and tell you you're a prideful person, and how can you tell that this thing is coming from genuine advice, or it's just that person's self-esteem or envy or yes.
Some people want to kill your confidence so that you can never rise above them. There are many tilts to these things. Now, we are teaching the Word of God. We are teaching the path that we want you to imbibe so that you can also learn. But doesn't mean that there are not some people who manipulate this whole thing. Yes, I have seen people who come to tell you, I better slow down, slow down. It's not because you are proud, though. They have already seen that you are coming ahead of them. You see it? They want you to slow down so you always be beneath. In fact, some people are comfortable feeding you. And you think they are doing it from a nice heart. You think that they are feeding you because they really love you. They are feeding you so that you will never feed yourself. There are people like that. Oh, you still want to add something?
Again, where does humility becomes? Can humility be too much? you are humble to the extent that yes, that's even it now becomes like a self-esteem issue. Progress to stupidity and all that.
Yes. That is if you don't still know who you are. It's an identity thing. Oh, yes, so let's come to you. Okay. So now, Brother Shalom, there's nothing wrong. Yes, there's a tiny twist to it. There's nothing wrong in having self-confidence. In fact, I preach it. If you don't have it, it's a problem. You must know who you are. And that came from identity because you know who you are. Self-confidence. Jesus displayed it when Satan came to him after his fast and said, if you are the Son of God. I don't need to do it to prove to you that I'm the Son of God. I know who I am. Self-confidence is good. But there is a slight tint. If that self-confidence quickly takes you to a point where you feel, I am better. When it comes to your head and you now begin to feel like, wow, you're actually better than everybody. This thing that you actually know puts you higher or ahead of every other person. It becomes pride. Say that again. I didn't get that. How do they know you are better? It shows in your result. Are you sure that's the only place it shows? For some people, let me tell you, it's hard to control. Power is hard to control, let me tell you. Once you are the only person better than everybody in a place, you are in trouble. You are in trouble. You are in trouble from their responses too. Even you, watch yourself. He said, let he who thinketh his stand takes heed, lest he fall. If you become better than every other person in a sphere, and you are the only one there, if you are not careful, there is a time you will not even know when there will be a slight tilt in your attitude. You will not know. Because at everything, let me give you an instance. Sorry, very minor example. Let me give it to you. You are in a class. Each time a teacher comes, Dorcas is the most brilliant girl in the class. So every time the teacher comes, initially, she's always, that was Joseph's problem. Hope you know. Joseph, the dreamer, that was his problem. So now, Dorcas believes that, what is 2 plus 2? Anti-I, because she knows it. 4, that was not pride. 4, everybody claps. Then the next day, 2 plus 2. Anti-I. Another person stand up. Brother Tio, tell me what 2 plus 2 is. He didn't get it. And then the teacher, you know what? Dorcas, tell everybody, because I know you will know it. 4, she gets it. Continues like that. Continues like that. I'm telling you, there is a tendency that will rise up in Dorcas. She will start feeling like the best. She won't know when she will start displaying it. That's why when they tell you some people who have pride don't know. She will not know. Then others will start. Even the things you didn't do, they will say it. This one is always feeling like, that's Joseph's problem. Hope you know that Joseph was going to report his brothers. The father sent him. But you know what? If he had wisdom, he would not report his brothers. Yes.
2, 1.
Hold your thoughts. I was going to say to Dorcas that, so what would have helped Dorcas sometime is when they ask you a question. Some of you will not believe this now. You will say, why would you keep quiet when you know something? Sometimes, if you are in the midst of such people, help them to keep quiet. It's wisdom. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I've been in a situation of the same scenario where there is this person in class where he's very brilliant, and actually, let me say this is very common because why? It came to a point where when the teacher asks a question, right? He knows the answer. He will not say anything. He will just sit down and he will just be like, everybody will have all the answers wrong, and like and at the end of the day, he will just put his hand up. And he will stand up, everybody will have to see him as like the hero. And he say the answer. And we started seeing that as him having pride. So what I wanted to say is, I don't know the scripture in the Bible, but the Bible spoke about proud look.
No. Yes.
So I feel like
You saw it in him? In this guy? Did you see a proud look in?
yes.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
I want to know, is proud look pride?
What did they call it?
No, in the sense that
No, what you just said.
is it bad? Is it bad actually for you to have a proud look?
Proud look.
Yeah. You are not. You don't have pride, but you have a proud look.
It's pride. It is showing in your looks. It's the same thing now. Pride shows everywhere. It can show from your shoulder. You don't know. Even the way you are standing. Even the way you talk to people when they are asking you questions. So even in the look, it is still pride. It is not the, it's not the look that owns the pride. It's the pride that owns the look. So now okay, say what you want to say. I was going to add something. That mic is not working.
Pride and boasting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it the same thing?
It's not the same. It's not the same. Boast. Even God said, don't go and be boasting with man or any other person, but boast in the Lord. Do you know why? Boast is good when what you are boasting in is 100% confirmed. And the only thing that is 100% confirmed is God. The only person. Dorcas. Dorcas that I know. You can't stop her on the road and talk to her. She will not answer you. Finally, Dorcas don't tire. I can't see fine boy. When go stop her. She started gisting. And then I passed. I saw Dorcas. Dorcas, are you the one talking to a boy on the street? My hand don't fall now. Because one of our tendencies is to change. Hope you know. Human tendencies, one of them is that you can change. No matter how solid you think you are. If you are not careful, he said, let he who stands take heed. Because you can fall. Only God cannot. So boast is not wrong when it's in something that is 100% confirmed. You are saying, no, I know the God that I serve. Me, this thing, he will do it. How does that become a sin or pride? No, it's because you have assurance. You see it. You have assurance. But boasting in the flesh, things that will fail, is wrong. It's not, no, hold on. It's not the same. It's not the same. Boasting is like talking with a full assurance, confirming something you feel you have assurance over, or you are assured of. Pride is acting higher or lower than everything else. In pride is despise. Pride is feeling like you are better place than everybody. That's not boasting. It's in something that you have 100% assurance for. 100% assurance for. I know the word boast, it looks as if no, it's not a bad word. But then it is now dependent on what you are relying on. That's why God is saying, no, don't boast of things you don't have, that can fail. Rather, make your boast in the Lord. David said, I will make my boast in the Lord. Boast is not a wrong action. It is in what you are boasting about that either makes it wrong. So if it is about God, it's just like you saying, no, this thing that is happening, the God that I serve, no, he will not let me down. That's boasting. Hope you know. That's boasting. Is it wrong? No. You know the God, in fact, he even made God do it. This one has boasted. Do you know what Elijah did? Elijah put firewood in front of the prophets of Baal. Somebody wants to lit a firewood. He still said they should go and pour water. He said, all of you call me your own God. I will call my own to bring fire. They called their gods. The prophets of Baal, they called their gods. Their God did not answer. They took blade or knife, started cutting themselves. Whether if they cut themselves, finish, their God will pity them and answer. He still did not answer. Look at what Elijah did. Elijah told them, gather the woods. He said, get people to carry buckets of water. They should come and wet it very well. How many of you can try that? Wet it. And he called on God. Fire came on wet woods. That's boasting. On what he knows. Can he do that with man? He will not try it. You wet wood, finish. The man will come and tell you, can we dry it first? Yes. So your boast is in the Lord because that's the only thing that does not fail. Boasting is not wrong. But if it is on something that can fail to fail you, then it's wrong. Why should you boast? Like I'm boasting with Ejiro. Ejiro. No, she can never do it. She can never, I'm saying she can never do it. When she do it, your heart will be broken. You see it? It becomes wrong. So the people will tell you, so why do you think she wouldn't fail? She's man, for man of God. So now we're talking about someone being the most intelligent person in the class. Let me tell you something. Wisdom will teach you that sometimes, after you have displayed that if you have a good heart, you have displayed your intelligence before people. Sometimes, we do it even in my time in school. Call those your friends that you think they don't know anything. Sit them down. And say, this trigonometry, you don't know it. You know, those days when we do maths, there are some topics some of us don't know. There are some topics you will know. There are some topics you'll be good at. You know, some people are not good at algebraic, you know. They are not good at some things. So you say, okay, this topic, that's what we did. Sit down, let's do it together. Teach them. If you are truly humble and you are the best in the class, you will share that knowledge. But in a situation where you cannot share it and you like it each time they say you are the best, let me tell you, the school I went to, the secondary school I went to, you can't get one person in the best, being the best in all subjects. I'm telling you, we didn't get that. There was a guy, Taiwo, he's a twin. He was the best in maths. Give him calculation, physics, biology, for where? He couldn't. But he's intelligent. So guess what? When we sit down, this one was the best. The principal's son was the best in English. Myself, the principal's son, biology, English. Physics, maths, this guy, one other guy. Then chemistry, we had different guys. So what do we do? When we don't understand one thing in one other subject, we will now call the one that is good at it. That one too will come, sit us down. We'll start teaching ourselves. Yes. So now, they ask questions. You were the only one answering all this. Why? The next time, call the other classmate. This is what Auntie was trying to talk about. Sit down, let's do it together. You did it. Then the next time the teacher comes to the class and he asks, Bro Shalom answered. And he said, oh, okay, good. Someone else is answering. That's true humility. So one thing about only you being the light, let me put it this way. Only you being the light. You say it's not pride yet. But the truth is, only you being the light, you're on the spotlight. If you are not careful, you will not know where you will want to shine. How did Lucifer start? He was a choir master. God was needing him. Hey, Vincent, oh yeah, sing that song. Every small thing, Vincent. Every small thing, Vincent. Okay, you're the one that will take this solo. You're the one that will do it. The guy now felt that the only thing left is for me to be a pastor. To be in God's position. That's what is left. Most people who were called as pastors never wanted to be. Have you not asked yourself why? So if you are better at something, you are above somebody in something, one true character you can show is see how you can get others to get the same knowledge. But in Africa, it's a lie. Once they are good at something, they feel that when they teach you, you become better than them, so they will not teach you. It's even witchcraft. How many of you have taught somebody something and became better than you? Did the person take your glory? Okay. But Job, you can speak.
Praise God. Speaking about pride, right? I do not see pride as something ultimately bad.
Okay.
Why? Because I can have pride. I can be proud of whom God has made me to be, or what God has brought out of me, right? I can be pride. I can have that pride.
Wow,
so
yeah.
I can have that pride. You know, that's pride. You know what I mean? So, what is bad there is letting that pride take away your honor and your respect. So I can be proud of who I am.
Of course.
But I won't let that pride take away the place of honor in my life and the place of respect.
You're correct. Nobody said that can happen. You can be proud of who God has made you. Yes, of course. But then, like I said, where we should be very careful is that it's a little tilt. See, you bought a wristwatch. Father, thank you for giving me this wristwatch. That wristwatch you're thanking God for can become your God in the next 2 weeks. True. You won't just know. Sometimes Just let something happen to it. That's when you know that your life is on that watch. You won't know until something hits that place. Some of you, let me tell you something. There are things in your subconscious like this. It only takes something to happen. It will come out. But JP, I am telling you, you will not know the extent. Let somebody just break the glass of that wristwatch. You will now see that you had in fact, you were almost worshiping it, but you did not know. At a point, you heard the story our Father the Lord gave of a man who bought a Rolex of 3 million or so. He said, he just realized that he was always conscious. Many of you do it when you want to snap picture. True of us. You want your watch to show. Why do you want your watch to show? Answer now, people are laughing. Why do you want your watch to show? Somebody should answer me. To make the picture final. One of you must answer me. I want to know what is in your heart. Why do you want your watch to show? That's the last thing I want to say before we close for this live transformational hour. Answer it, Broshalo. Why do you want your watch to show when you want to snap picture?
Okay, sir. And the thing is, we are all humans, and
so wait. You first started by telling us we are all humans.
Yes,
go ahead.
Because it's a human attribute. The reason we want our watch to show is the same reason why when we get a new cloth, we want to.
No. Answer that question. Don't explain with another explanation. Why do you want your watch to show when you are snapping picture? Why? Be honest.
So the truth is, it's relative because
it's relative. I agree. What's your own reason?
If my watch is expensive, I want it to show.
Simple. Can somebody else give me another reason? Come and give to another person. I want to hear. So that you people will judge yourselves this morning. Wait. Give to another person. Yes, but JP.
To see its worth. The worth.
Did you hear that? Who is going to see it? Is it you? You are proud about yourself. But why do you want somebody else to see it? Give it to somebody else. I want another answer. Bring it here. Bring it here. Check your heart. Sometimes you won't know.
Praise the Lord.
Yes.
You want people to see that you have arrived.
Did you hear that? Let me tell you one day. Some of you put yourself in problem. You go and, you know, I snapped by a power bike. Hold on, listen. Some of you do it. You go and snap with people's cars. You will tell me why you do it. So now, you don't know your family, you're putting yourself in trouble. I snapped by a power bike. And my family started calling me for money. And one of them actually thought I have bought a power bike just by snapping by power bike. Sometimes those actions even put you in problem. You just don't know. So now, this is the motive. You want the what to show. You want people to know. You eat small delicacy that they did. You put it on your Facebook. Who is interested in your food? Why do you want people to see it? Check your motive. Why do you want people to see it? Let them see what you are eating. You enter aeroplane for the first time, you must enter your Facebook. Why? So that they can say, oh, Uloma is a traveler. Right? Check your motive. Why are you doing these things? Because now I'm preaching about pride. All of you are trying to dodge. No, we can still be proud of ourselves. But the truth is your simple actions. What do they show? Why should I put the food I'm eating on Facebook? Can somebody answer me? Why should I put it? Exactly. Why should they see what I'm eating? Is it cake you bake that you want to sell? Is it a business? So why should they see what you are eating? No, I want to know. And they should work harder. We have to be careful about these little details. You may not see it. You will say, no, it's not my space. I put it on my space. Somebody will say, it's my space. It's your space. Why is it on your space? Did you block everybody from seeing it? People are seeing it, and they are wondering, JP has arrived. And JP's family is calling him. JP, the last time you sent us money was 2 months ago. But we are seeing you everywhere, up and down. You are going out. You are chopping life. That your son is wicked. But truly, you don't have 1 naira. But then, you are exposing yourself. And then you are angry that they are judging you. And this is just an instance I'm giving. You are saying they are judging you. But it's your activity. Why must it be there? I don't know. Maybe I'm being too, I don't know. But the truth is, think about it. Why should you put it? Some of you enter one hotel for the first time, you snap a picture. As you can see, this is my view. It's my view, my view. And I'm wondering, what is your view with the people? And then tomorrow somebody will say, Dorcas, please, I'm stranded. Can you give me 10K? You say, I don't have. Dorcas is wicked. Dorcas that was in Sheraton yesterday. She's a wicked girl. And the Sheraton Dorcas posted was 5 years ago she went to. 5 years ago. There's no time again. Ogolu, I say that and we end this.
So I have a question.
And you see post on my status. What do you see? If you're a business person, nobody says you're not posting business. You are posting church programs, prayers, but things that can inspire somebody, not cheat their faith. Somebody has not eaten for 2 days. You are posting it.
I have a question. My question is, you have something,
Yes.
and you struggled to get that thing. So, and you're now treating the thing like gold. Is it wrong?
It's wrong. Ogolua, it's very wrong.